Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And today I'm just gonna play with old makeup. For some reason, I have just been moving so slow today. It is already almost 4 o'clock. I never film this late ever, but it's a Sunday. I'm just like in one of those modes where I'm just taking the slow road to get everywhere. I was very productive all weekend, so I feel like I'm doing a little treat yourself and just taking it easy today. But there was no real rhyme or reason to what I picked out. I just kind of grabbed some stuff I know I haven't used in a while. Some of this I know I like, some of this I'm like, do I like this? I don't know. So this is like one of these series I want to start doing at least monthly on my channel, where I play with some old makeup. Right now there's no theme to what I chose. Maybe I can do all high-end sometimes, maybe I can do all drugstore sometimes, maybe I can do something else sometimes. But basically, if you want to see what I'm about to use, then that's about to happen. So keep on watching. Let's go. Why not start off with my bougiest primer I have? This is the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. This was a sample I got from Sephora that I rarely reach for because I don't want it to go away. But it kind of reminds me of the Becca Backlight, which I love. But I don't think this one specifically is like amazing enough where I'd go out and buy it myself once this runs out, because I don't see it being that special. And if I was to buy something from Charlotte Tilbury, this primer would not be it. I actually was thinking of making a video talking about like the bougie makeup I wish I could afford, because there's some nice stuff out there that I would love to have, but I don't have. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing. Okay, next is the foundation that was in my video I filmed a week or two ago. It was looking back on my favorites from last winter, and this foundation was in it, and I said I probably haven't used this foundation since last winter, so like I don't remember anything about it at all. But if I look at it, it is literally down to here. Like this thing is almost completely empty. This is the Joa Truly Yours Natural Radiant Finish Foundation Drop. And the shade I have is Porcelain, which I do believe is the lightest shade. I will say I hate foundations that have like droppers. So that's a downside for me. And I can barely get anything out of here because it's all at the bottom. All right, I might have to like dump this onto my beauty blender because nothing is coming out with this. All right. This here is the e.l.f. makeup sponge. I might have to store this upside down for a second while I blend some of this. I remember the shade being like very odd. That's like kind of what I remember the most, but I really did like this foundation a lot. I used it so much last winter. All right, let's see if I can get some more out of here. Dude, this might be empty. Is this empty? Oh, this is just like the worst right now. I might have to consider this empty. I can't get anything out. I don't think there's any product in here. It's all like along the edges. This isn't worth it. Oh man, this is not good. What's happening? Oh man, we're gonna have to really go in with the concealer because I think I'm officially calling this empty. Man. Honestly, don't really have a desire to go out and like repurchase it. Mainly because that dropper system, not my favorite. Much rather have something with a pump where I feel like I can get almost everything out, because that was frustrating. My lips are so chapped today. The weather has been so crazy around here. It's like in the upper 60s right now, which is not normal. And then I'm pretty sure this week is the week it's going to start plummeting down. So I can only imagine how cold it's going to get. So I decided for concealer, I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. So I've made a fairly decent dent in this. It's really not one that I love. So this is one that I would like to use up and get rid of, honestly. This shade I have is Fair 02, which is way too fair. And I don't usually like to use it on its own, so I don't know what I was thinking for this video. Apparently I wasn't thinking. Okay, we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, this isn't one I love to use on its own because I got a horrible shade match. It's a little more drying than I really like. I have been contemplating getting the new concealer from ColourPop. I realized I haven't made a ColourPop order since the summer, I'm pretty sure. And there's a couple items I have been, you know, eyeing up that I'm interested in grabbing. So I foresee myself the next time ColourPop has like some sort of coupon or offer or something that I might make a ColourPop order. I definitely have like no coverage on my nose. I am so matte right now from this combination. And like even with that Charlotte Tilbury primer, I don't really feel like, if I look close up in my mirror, I don't really think it did anything. I feel like I'm looking a little ghostly right now. Yeah, I still don't like this. Honestly, I mainly use this like for touching up under foundation because I just don't like the way it looks. Okay, so for a loose powder, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me. I have this in 05 Fair. This was one that I'm like very, very low on, but I rarely ever reach for this. I'm gonna use this Real Technique setting brush. I very, very rarely reach for this. I don't really have a reason I don't reach for it. I don't really have an issue with it. I think it's a good powder. I just think I'm so used to, you know, grabbing my smaller ones, honestly. The little ones I have. So I have like a mini Laura Mercier, I have a mini Cover FX. Like, I feel like I always just grab those. And when I'm tan, this one's too light for me. So I'm always grabbing my Too Faced Born This Way when I'm tan. So this one kind of gets neglected, but I mean, I would say it's almost completely used up. So I do plan to get my full money's worth out of this one. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I'm going to use a pressed powder. And this is the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. I could not remember the last time I used this. So this is from Shopmissa. This is their like site brand. This is the shade Porcelain. And I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics #2 brush with this and just kind of lightly set the perimeter of the face. I don't remember how I felt about this powder. I know that like a lot of products from Shopmissa have decluttered, so the ones I have kept mean that they were not that bad. Yeah, I feel like that did a fine job. Like, I don't feel like I look overly powdery. I feel like I look very matte, but that has nothing to do with this specific powder. That has to do with the combination of everything I've been putting on my face. Okay, I'm gonna do brows now. I'm gonna use this brow pencil that I think I originally used for the first time over the summer that never really super wowed me. So this is from Revolution Pro, and this is their brow pencil, and I have this in ash brown. It's super heavy, like the actual component is very weighted, but I don't remember if I really liked this formula. Or maybe I got like a bad color, I don't really remember, but let's see. Okay, this I think was the issue. Like I felt like I had to use a lot of pressure to get any color payoff, and even then I felt like it wasn't enough. But I think that might have more to do with the color is too light, the shade ash brown. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot lighter than the actual shade of my brows. I feel like I was super like slow moving today also because like I don't feel like I'm getting sick, but I feel like super lethargic, and I don't know why, but ugh. Just feels so blah today. It's probably because like I worked my first full week of work since last year, obviously. And then I spent the last 2 days not only just like filming and editing, but like running errands, doing mini house projects, cooking a bunch. So my body was like ready to reset. Let's just start over. Okay, I think that's the best that's gonna get for now. I still feel like I'm not the biggest fan, but since it's a brow pencil and they're easy enough to use up, I'd rather use it up than just throw it out. All right, for brow gel, I'm gonna use a tinted brow gel today, which I don't love. This one's from the AOA brand. I don't even know what shade I have because, oh, it does say here, medium brown. This is Seen Better Days, but I remember really liking this. Is it dried out? Oh no, actually, I can see it depositing, especially with how light that brow pencil was. This actually might help. But yeah, this was only $1, and I remember not minding it when I originally tried it. It's probably a little dried out though right now. Like, not a lot of product is coming off. This, yeah, I'm gonna say this one is done. Even though I got a little bit of product out, it's like the Sahara Desert in there. All right, we got 2 products we just discovered are done. So that's not what I was expecting out of this video. All right, let's do a eyeliner in my waterline. This is from the Ulta Beauty brand. Let me know if you're interested in a video using a bunch of products from the Ulta Beauty brand, because I do have a lot in my collection and I also got a lot during Vlogmas. One of the things is a lot of the products I have from the Ulta Beauty brand like say what the product is, but doesn't necessarily say like the name of like the shades, which is one of the reasons I've been like a little hesitant to use it, because I feel like that's very common with the Ulta Beauty brand is like they give out free samples and they're like, this is an eyeshadow, this is a blush, but it's just like doesn't say the name of the shade. So it would be more of me trying the formula than giving you like shade recommendations. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in that, because I do have a lot from this brand. This is called their automatic eyeliner, and this is the shade Black. I kind of want to swatch it on the back of my hand first before I go in. Okay, so it's like a retractable, looks pretty good. Just gonna throw it in the waterline. I guess I could do one of my everything I own from videos, and it would be like everything I own from the Ulta Beauty brand. That would be an interesting way to incorporate it into my channel. So again, let me know what you think. All right, I feel like that went on really well. No complaints. I feel like I have so much redness coming through. Like I did not do a good job concealing everything today. Whew, we are really gonna have to bronze. Okay, speaking of bronzing, let's just go in and bronze. Why not? So today I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in Lighter Skin. I wanted to make sure to pick something that went with my very non-self-tanned complexion today. And I have not actually hit pan in this. This came broken and I just kind of like rescued it. But this has like a very similar scent to the Butter Bronzer. And I'm going to use my Ulta Beauty cheek brush and bronze up the skin a bit. I feel like this is a good bronzing shade for lighter skin tones, but if you're not someone who really likes something like a light warm, I don't think you'd like it, because it definitely does have warmth to it. It's just not super orangey, but the tiniest bit orangey. I'm gonna bring some right over my nose because I need color. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Now for a blush, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I decided to pick this corally blush. This is the Rosé Champagne blush from Wet n Wild. I thought this would look cute today. I haven't reached for it in a while. I'm gonna use my Japanesque 961 brush and use a little bit of this, because I don't remember the last time I reached for this blush. And I feel like I haven't been really reaching for corally blushes lately. I feel like that's a cute shade. Oh, I feel like we're looking so matte. I'm really glad I picked like a radiant finishing spray, because we got Matte City here. But what better reason to highlight than that? And I chose a highlighter palette that's like one of my faves that I never reach for anymore, and I have no idea why. This is the Smashbox Spotlight palette. This is the pearl one. I love mixing these first 2 shades together, and I'll use our Real Techniques brush again. I just literally mix these 2 together and I just pop it on. Look at that. And it's so pretty, and I don't know why I stopped reaching for this. So I am excited to kind of rediscover this. I might keep this out and use this as an inner corner highlight even. I don't know. We'll have to see. For eyes though, I decided to do something totally different than what we normally do, and I decided not to use an eyeshadow palette. We're gonna use some singles and play with them. And why not start with an eyeshadow pencil? So this is the Nudestix Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in Copper Foil. And I've talked about how I like to use these before, but what I do is I like to start by going like this. It's kind of feeling a little drier than I remember it being in the past. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll kind of draw out the area I want it on. And then I'll take a fluffy brush. This is the Farrah Mini Tapered brush, and I'll kind of run that through the crease just to diffuse the edges so they're not quite as harsh. And then I do know some people have mentioned to me that they have an issue with it creasing. And what I like to do is I like to take a single like pretty shadow and tap it over top and kind of like set it. So today I thought I'd use this one from Ace Beauté. This is their Glimmer Shadow in Ice Latte. This I got in a BoxyCharm. But I thought this shade would look really pretty just like tapped over top. It adds a little bit of sparkle to it and it sets like the cream. Wow, my idea worked. I didn't know if that was really gonna work. Got a little glitter fallout there. And then I thought, you know what? Should we do a liquid eyeliner? That's definitely something that gets neglected in my my collection. So I think this is one of my older ones. This is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination Ink Liner. It could be dried out. It could work. I don't really remember if I even like it or not. So that's what this video is all about. All right, I need to bring the mirror closer. I honestly feel like it's not covering the shimmer. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. I don't know though. I feel like I can still really see the shimmer coming through. So I don't know if that really worked out too well. Oh well. Honestly, if I don't like the way it looks once it's completely dried down, I'm just gonna get rid of it because I never use liquid liner anyway, and that one is probably, I think it's maybe over 2 years old, so we'll see what it looks like. Okay, like I said, so this is the AOA E32 brush. I'm gonna use the lightest shade. I'm just gonna pop some of it in the inner corner just to lighten it up. And I think I'm also, for funsies, gonna take our bronzer and buff a little under here. Ooh, you know what I'm realizing as I'm doing this? Oh, this is in the frame. I feel like the eyeliner, the Ulta Beauty eyeliner, is wearing off in my waterline already, so that's not a good sign. Oh dear. All right. I am not loving the way this makeup looks. I also am very surprised how shiny I feel like I am right here. So I'm gonna try to tone it down a little with this powder. Hopefully that worked. Now I'm going to set my face. This is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I saw they just came out with a radiant one, so I am very curious what the difference between the radiant and the dewy is. But I much prefer this setting spray to the matte one. I have gone through the matte one. I've gone through maybe 2 or 3 of those in the past, but I'm all about the dew now. I also think it has a very good spray. Now mascara is weird because I obviously don't have a lot of older mascara lying around, so I thought I'd kind of look at what I have open, and I chose this one because this is one that I have gone through in the past before and I liked it enough to use it again. So I feel like it's kind of like talking about old stuff, and I don't feel like I talk about this formula a lot on my channel. This is the Pure Fully Charged mascara. I actually do like this formula. Again, I just don't talk about it a lot because it's not like one of my all-time faves, but it's not one that I dislike, which is saying a lot because I'm so picky about mascara. Okay, there we go. Last product is a lip product, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, if I wanted to like pick like a lip combination, a lip gloss, a liquid lipstick. And then I thought, like, I haven't reached for my Nudestix products in so long, not even remembering that I had a Nudestix eyeshadow in this video. But I decided to pick one of my Nudestix pencils. This is their Lip and Cheek pencil in the shade Sim. I thought, let's do it. We got a lot going on today on the face. This is one of their very creamy formulas though. There is the final look at me using my old products. Standouts. The eyeshadow combination, I like the way it shimmers for sure. I do love the Smashbox highlighter. The NYX spray is pretty good. Like I said, I do like this mascara. I like the lip product. I'm definitely saying goodbye to the foundation and the brow gel. I'll leave a comment here about this eyeliner because I want to see how it wears, if it transfers. I'm just going to get rid of it. I think I'm going to get rid of this eyeliner because it's already disappearing from my waterline and I have so many black eyeliners. I don't need something like that around. I'm going to use up this eyebrow pencil, but I will not be repurchasing. Everything else I liked, but nothing else is like something I like love and die for, and that's probably why it kind of gets lost in my collection. But you'll have to let me know what you think of these products, what your experience has been in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!